Hi there, Ken Bogeman here with SG Advantage, and in this video we are going to talk about how to create a storm and how to create work orders in the SG Advantage system. So here we go. Again, you'll be at the dashboard screen here, which should be blank. And to create a storm, you're going to come over here to the left, the menu bar, and you're going to look for storms right here. Go ahead and click on that. And this will pull up a list of all your previous storms. These are ones we've done for implementations and training here lately. So what you're going to do to create a new one, you're going to go over here and go to Add Storm. That'll bring up the Add a New Storm window. You're going to go ahead and give the storm a name, 10.26.23 training. You're going to need to give the storm a start date. Let's say the 26th of October. No need for an end date because we don't know exactly when it's going to end just yet. And the override request to email recipient, what this is if this is going to be a refreeze event or something small and there's only going to be one person that's going to be handling all of the work order requests and handling all the work orders, you can select that one person from the drop down. If it's going to be a storm where all of your managers are going to be working, or at least should be working with the emails and the requests, you go ahead and just leave that blank. You can create the storm for just certain areas by selecting these individually here, or you could come up here to the select all and select all areas, which is what we're going to do for this one. So now save storm, and then you'll see that one popped in right here at 10.26.23 training, and then you can also sort by start date right here if you'd like. And there you go. So now once that's created, you can go back to your dashboard, and now your dashboard has storm information right here that you can see. There's some buttons up here. This is to view your storm details. This one is going to be to create a work order. This one's going to be to export the work orders, and this one's for the live storm report. We'll get into what all those are in additional trainings down the road. For right now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click the little binoculars here to view the storm details. So this will pull up your storm details window where you've got your dashboard view here. Storm details are all available here. Work orders are all available here. Loads are here, and requests are here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and create work orders. It's pretty simple. There's several different ways you can do it. If you're on the dashboard screen, you can come over here to this little green button, create new work order, and it'll pull up your work order creation window. Or if you are in your viewing storm mode, you can come to this big blue box right here. It says create work order, and it's going to be the same window. So first, let's do some bulk work orders. So if you're going to create bulk work orders, this is work orders for multiple properties all at the same time. So you can select that and then click Start Creation and come up with your work order window here. So down the left side, these are all of the available services that you have to choose from. So let's say we're going to do a lot clear, walk clear, lot de-ice, walk de-ice. So essentially, those four services are what we're going to do work orders for. So you need to create a start date. And you can either do it like this, where you select a date from the pop-up calendar, or you can copy and paste, which is what I'm going to do a little faster. And go ahead and get you a start time in there, 7 o'clock, and then you can set a different time for everyone if you'd like, or you can do them all at the same time. Whatever time you're going to set in there for your estimated start time, and then you select AM or PM. And then for any of the clearings, you do need to select a depth level. So these are depth levels that are set by the subscriber when they're doing their account setup. So these may be different on your window, which is just fine. Go ahead and just select whatever depth level is going to be the appropriate depth level for the work orders you're sending. Then go ahead and click Next. Now areas, we're going to only use the south area for this one because, well, that's the only area that we have here right now. If there were more areas, you could also select all or unselect, however you wanted to do that. You're going to go next. Properties, you're going to go ahead and hit the properties here that are in those areas. This list may be very long, maybe very short, depending on how many properties you have in the areas that you've selected. If you need some more information on the properties individually, you can hover over the little information bubble there. That'll give you the client's name as well as the address of the property. And then once you have all that in, you hit Create Work Orders. And then it's sending out its emails and getting everything set up, and bam, there they are. 6 not acknowledged work orders. As these work orders work through the process, which we'll talk about in another training, then you'll be able to see that work through. If we want to create a single work order, what you're going to do is go back to Create Work Orders, like to create a single work order right here. Start creation. So what you're going to do is you're going to select the property, whichever one you want to select that you want to send that work order for. You're going to pick which service you want to create the work order for. Let's say lot clear. And then you, again, on a clearing, you're going to have this depth level that's going to pop in. So select your depth level. You're going to pick an estimated start time and date, and an estimated finish time and date as well, because on an individual one, you're going to probably have a little better handle on exactly what you want going on there. And then you're going to select whether the service is billable or not billable. And this is, are you going to bill your client for the work or are you not? So you make that selection here. And then what will pop up here is the contractor that is accepted the assignment for this service on this property. That contractor will automatically pop up here. And if there's multiple contractors for that service, they will all be available. Where you also have some references to what their hourly rates are. So you can select that contractor. Or if they're not going to send this work order to somebody that is servicing that property, you can select an alternative contractor and then select them from the drop down here. One thing to note that's important is if you do use an alternate contractor, what will happen is the contractor or contractors that are routed to that property will receive an email that will let them know that somebody else is doing the work that they're contracted to do. And they should notify you immediately and figure out what's going on if they don't already know what's happening. So anyway, once you get the contractor selected, go ahead and click Create Work Order, and this number will go ahead and create that work order and be off to the races. So that is how you select and create individual work orders and how you create bulk work orders. Well, that covers it. So hopefully that answers all the questions you've got. If not, feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to help however we can. Thanks so much. Have a great day.